This is Hannibal and my mascot Piper here from the HannibalTV.com with a daily wrestling news update. And the biggest news of the day is WWE Hall of Famer Ted Dibiase, who was recently involved with WWE's NXT program, is being sued by the state of Mississippi, as well as his sons Ted Jr., who was also in WWE at one point, and Brett DiBiase. They're part of a lawsuit by the state of Mississippi to reclaim $24 million of misused federal funds meant to help the poor. Mississippi today has reported that the DiBiase family have been named in the lawsuit, and this was with money that they misused that was supposed to go to help poverty in the state. John Davis, who was the director of the Mississippi Department of Human Services, became friends with Ted DiBiase Jr. and elevated him to a position in the department where he would be receiving payments related to nonprofits. And these payments totaled to over $3 million in anti-poverty funds. The funds were meant to address multiple needs of inner city youth. And despite Ted DiBiase Jr. having no qualifications to have such a job, according to Mississippi Today, he was given this job that had to do with a federal grant called the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families. According to the lawsuit, DiBiase Jr. later urged Davis to deliver $1.7 million to Ted DiBiase Sr., the $1 Million Man, and his ministry called the Heart of David Ministries. However, apparently the $1 Million Man used those funds for his own personal expenses. And Brett DiBiase also received money from the nonprofits and is facing criminal charges as a result of his misuse of these funds. And the lawsuit is alleging Ted DiBiase Sr. still owes $1,971,223. DiBiase Jr. owes $2,897,487, and Brett DiBiase owes $824,258. Well, isn't the $1 Million Man really the multi-million-dollar man, as Vince used to call him? Can't he just snap his fingers and just pay the whole $24 million lawsuit, since he supposedly has millions and millions of dollars? About a year or two ago, Ted had listed his mansion for sale, and I did a report of it on this channel. So he's probably liquidating assets. In other wrestling news, I did put the link in the description, but the video of Sunny getting arrested has been leaked. And if you want to see that, and that's related to the death of a 75-year-old man with her driving with over 3.5 times the legal limit of alcohol in her system. The link is in the description to that arrest video. There's also apparently something that Dave Meltzer is saying it's legit, that for the Baron Corbin Moss video package last night that was part of WWE's Backlash pay-per-view, they used crowd footage from 2012 that had to do with John Cena doing a rap about The Rock. So they recycled old footage to make it look like the fans were really into the angle. And by the way, there's a picture from Sonny's arrest footage. Another picture. Jenny Santana, my good friend, was in the Google News today related to her relationship with Cheeto. And I did actually talk to Jenny today, and Jenny was at the 80s wrestling con over the weekend in New Jersey and actually ran into Tito. And apparently, Tito says his wife doesn't want him to talk to Jenny. So I'll be honest, that whole situation with how he's treated that, I guess the way Tito acts is he didn't know that he had got Jenny's mother pregnant until recent years. So he feels he shouldn't have to have anything to do with Jenny. That's what it seems like. And it's sad because Jenny is a national and world grappling champion and is a great person and is a nice person. And she's not out to get anything from Tito other than to get to know her father. So it's sad that Tito is a fucking bitch, pussy whipped by his wife. Sorry. I have to lose respect for you for saying that. My wife won't let me talk to you, so I'm not going to talk to you even though I'm your father. Fuck you. Fuck you. Not going to do another interview with you. Mike tips me $2, wants me to find Bob Holly or Pat Tanaka. Jay, it looks like the whole pastor thing was a work. I'm a religious researcher, but a lot of these people involved with religion are charlatans. I hate to say it. They really are. And I'm not insulting religion. I have respect for all religions. And I research this religions all the time and spirituality. It's one of my hobbies. But people like Ted DiBiase are pieces of shit. And for some reason, people continue to stick up for Ted DiBiase. And I mean, Sid even said it when Ted was managing Sid, he was constantly cheating on his wife. And according to Sid, with very ugly women. And then he wants to claim himself as a pastor. And then in the end, he ends up taking money literally from the poor, the opposite of Robin Hood. Bizarre. Yeah, Brett Favre is involved in that lawsuit as well. Lots of people making jokes. Yeah, there's a lot of people involved in that lawsuit, but because this is a wrestling channel, I only mentioned the wrestling people involved. Also, I'm not really familiar with football, and I don't really know who those people are. Did he liquidate Virgil? I'll be honest, I wouldn't trust Virgil either. Most wrestlers are workers. I wouldn't trust many people in the wrestling business because wrestlers are workers. That's why they're called workers. They're good at working people. That's why they're good storytellers. Jay doesn't have much respect for Tito. I mean, that's just a scum thing to do. I was adopted, so I kind of know what it's like to not know your real parents and want to get to know them. I luckily did meet my natural mother 3 times before she passed away. My natural father, I'll probably never meet him. But the fact that he won't give her the time of day because he's whipped like a bitch by his wife, it's just fucking sad. Like I honestly would punch him in the face if I had been there for that. Be perfectly honest. Because as I said, Jenny is a very good person and does not deserve that treatment. Wallace says Ted DiBiase is a complete jackass. I agree. Have a great night. Appreciate all of the support. Give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Hannibal TV as well for all the latest updates, shoot interviews, and match videos.
Thank you for watching The Hannibal TV.
Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at The Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while